What's up guys, it's time for some exclusive content on this channel. Soon I will set up a small Patreon account where I'll give you market calls, can give you one-on-one consultants, what you can do with your crypto portfolio. I can give you a lot of exclusive videos right there and a lot what you can find out on how I find these early gems to make my money with cryptocurrency. But it's not set up yet, so I want to do one video right here to give you a little idea of how this content is going to be. So if you like that, like the video, be a part of our Telegram group, link is down below. Soon when the Patreon is out, I will let you know, and then you can join it if you want to join it to get all this exclusive content. And I will also give you access to my trading view charts and a lot more that can really help you with crypto. But first thing I would like to talk about, so this is basically one of the videos, that I'm going to post exclusively for the Patreon members as well. There is a project coming out, and this project is absolutely phenomenal. It's insane, and I would like to show you how you can already be a part of it, and it doesn't require an investment, and that's the nice thing right here. So sometimes you find these gems, and if you are really early, then you're super lucky. So it is about SpartaDex, and if you haven't heard about SpartaDex, and by the way, no, this is not promoted or whatsoever, but I'm actually making sure that I'm getting as much as tokens as possible. You might remember Defi Kingdoms. And Defi Kingdoms was like a huge success. It was on Harmony 1. They expanded to the Avalanche subnet, and it was the first gamified DEX. Now, SpartaDex is the first gamified DEX on Arbitrum, but they do a lot more because they are also a launchpad. And I had this chart right here to show you what they did in the first place. Because if you had, and I'm a little too late for that right now, but if you had a whitelist or if you had any SpartaDex NFTs, which you can still use for their upcoming launches, then you could have participated in the G-Swift pre-sale. And the G-Swift pre-sale, that's GameSwift, big success already. The price for the pre-sale was 1.5 cents, and it pumped all the way up to 63 cents. What was it exactly? 63 cents. So it did a nice 40x right there. And now, of course, it came down because you got already 35% of your tokens at once. So you could have got a lot of profits on this one. And that's just one example of what they did, but they have a very good start, to put it like that. Now, SpartaDex is a project that is going to release its own token as well. And let's take a look at that trailer, how this is going to look like. So this is actually, yeah, like I said, this is DeFi Kingdoms on Arbitrum, but it's way more expanded. And I love how this looks, and I really want to get my hands on these tokens because this can make you so much money. And the beautiful thing is that this is now building and releasing in a bear market, and I think in a bull market this could be huge. So how can you get your hands on this token right here? I'm gonna show you how I am doing that. So they will have a lock drop, and I will show you exactly how that works, but I'm gonna leave a link to this and their Medium article in the description of the video where they explain it step by step. But 80% of the initial supply of the Sparta tokens will be distributed to those who temporarily lock their liquidity tokens. Now, what kind of liquidity tokens are those exactly? I'm gonna take you to the Medium article, so they have it right here, the preparation phase. What do you do? Well, first, let's take a look at the pairs that are available at the lock drop. So what you can do is you can go, for example, on SushiSwap, and you can create an LP pair between Ethereum, Arbitrum, or just USDC and USDT, Arbitrum USDC, G-Swift USDC, or wrap Bitcoin and Ethereum. If you provide liquidity on these tokens and you put them on the SpartaDex, you will be liable to get these Sparta tokens. So what I did, I felt like, okay, let me choose one of these pools right here. So I created liquidity between wrapped Ethereum and Arbitrum. And that is what I'm going to lock on SpartaDex. And then you will be liable to get a bunch of these Sparta tokens. And I think the Sparta token will be, well, quite a success. And I definitely want to get my hands on those. So I would advise you do your research on SpartaDex. I'm gonna leave a link down below as well so you can read it through. I think this could be pretty big if you take a look at what success DeFi Kingdom was and how this is actually looking. This is not that 2D, like this is really, really interesting. The graphics are on point and this has been worked on for a very long while already. So check it out for yourself. Check their docs. You have their tokenomics right there, the use case for the token, the launch schedule, everything is right there. But now first, how can you get your hands on some free tokens? Oh, and by the way, what I really like is this. If you look at their roadmap, they have their mainnet, the TGE coming. They have the new functionalities, partnerships, adding more change, multiplayer mode, but also mobile game release in Q1 2024. So if this is going to hit on mobile, that's like really great. Like on DeFi Kingdoms, you had to go behind your PC, and not a lot of people are doing that these days. And it was still like a bomb in the crypto space. Then if this is going to be working on mobile, yeah, that's huge. So it's basically very simple. Again, this is down below as well. You can follow this so you know exactly how you can participate, but I'm gonna explain to you really quick how to do that. So you'll have, for example, SushiSwap. If you go to sushi.com, you can enter the app right here. And like I showed you, you have to provide liquidity between a couple of pairs, right? Ethereum, Arbitrum, USDC, USDT. That's quite safe, by the way, as you are liquidity providing between two stable coins. So you can choose to do that. So what you have to do is make sure that you are that you have the Arbitrum chain on your MetaMask or your Trust wallet, and that you have some money right there. So you can send Ethereum right there. You can send Arbitrum, right? You can send USDC, USDT, whatever. If you do, for example, have USDT on Ethereum and you want to move it to Arbitrum, it's also pretty simple. Stargate.finance has a very good cross-chain, a bridge, sorry. So if you, for example, say that I have USDT on the Binance Smart Chain and I want to send that USDT to the Arbitrum chain, you can just select that, click the total amount. It's done within 2 minutes and the fees are basically zero. It's fast and it's super cheap. It really surprised me how great that works. Then you have USDT on Arbitrum. You have to make sure though that you also have a little Ethereum on Arbitrum, because that's what you're going to need for the gas fees. Okay, so withdraw that from your Binance or also use a cross chain if you have that somewhere else. And it sounds like a lot of work, but these are free tokens. Okay, I mean, you have to do something for that. Then if you have that, you go to SushiSwap again and you click pools, right? And here you have to use the SushiSwap version 2. Now what I did, but like I said, you can do it with other pairs as well, but you can choose to go with Ethereum. You click space and you go, for example, with Arbitrum space, and then you'll have the pool between Ethereum and Arbitrum right here. Okay, if you then click deposit, then you can select both your Ethereum and your Arbitrum to, and I have to switch my accounts right here, whatever. You can select to, here we go, add liquidity between those two. And that's basically all you need to do for now. But what after that? Then I'm gonna show you what to do then. So again, go through this article. It mostly shows you how you can, you know, migrate your already existing liquidity from Uniswap here or from Camelot. But let's say that you are now adding liquidity for the first time, then that's what you got to do, right? So we can skip all of this. We don't use Camelot and we go to section B. Let's move on to the platform itself. You can find it at lockdrop.spartadex.io. Okay, so here we are. And it's now still in a test net, so there's not much to show you, but this is how it's going to look like. So if you are going directly with phase 1, that's from the 24th of July, you can already stake your liquidity tokens right here. And the sooner you stake it, basically the more tokens you are getting, and you also get a boost of, I thought it was 15%, but it might, yeah, you can get a boost of 15% by locking it on day 1. Okay, I'm doing this now with $3,000. I have no idea what I'm getting in return for that. It depends how many people are doing this, of course, so that's not predictable. So I cannot tell you how rewarding this is going to be. All I know is I want to be in this token, as I think this could be pretty freaking big in the next bull market. And in the rest of the article, it shows you by then how you can actually lock your LP right there. Okay, but that's not out yet, so I cannot show you anything. That's for the 24th, and then it shows you exactly how you can do that. So this is how you can get your hands on some free tokens right here. Now, if you do use Discord, I would say go into the SpartaDex Discord as well. It's on the website. Here you have all the information, and if you have any questions, people are asking these questions right here as well, so you can find everything about it. But also they will have more lunches, as they are also a lunch pad. And the first lunch, like I said, it did like a 30, 40, whatever it was, X. And that's of course like GameSwift was a long awaited project to release. I have some, right, and I'm gonna see what it's going to do. Also, the NFTs are pretty cool. Like I said, you can have these NFTs. It's now, I think, 0.15 BNB on OpenSea, and in that case, if you have that, you yeah, I'm gonna show you revealed Spartans. You have to have a revealed Spartan. All right, so let me take a look right here. 0.49 right now. So one Spartan gave you a GameSwift allocation of $200. You could have had 3 at most, so you got a $600 allocation. Yeah, doing a 30x on that is of course very profitable. So they are now pretty cheap, I must say. I don't know if they get lower or higher, but I do know that you'll need them in the future for future launches as well. Therefore, I have 2 of these NFTs myself, and I'm gonna get a 3rd as well. And I think SpartaDex is going to be the next big thing in crypto. It's been a pretty big hype so far. Yeah, like they say, the first gamified DEX on Arbitrum. Yeah, and if we can get some free tokens by just adding some liquidity, why not, right? Why not? It's very interesting. And on that Twitter, they have a lot of threads, a lot of information on how it works. Their tokenomics right here. So how much is going to the ecosystem, rewards to the team, right? The team has 6-month cliff and then get it vested over 18 months. So they have a big share, but it's not standing in the way for the early investors, let alone for the people like us who actually get some free tokens, right? So if you feel like, man, I want to provide some liquidity between USDC and USDT anyway, or then lock it right there and you get these free Sparta tokens. So like I said, this is the information. Well, this is one part of the information that I'm going to give you on my Patreon. The how to get in projects early. Like why we discussed Delysium, and we made an insane passive income out of that. If you got a note right when I talked about that. Now on the Patreon, I will give these calls before I'm gonna give them on my YouTube channel. Like I said, insights to my trading view as well. The early moonshots, I'm gonna maybe give a topic in the Discord channel, the private Discord, with some high risk moonshots. If you want to gamble a little bit, we can do some consulting. If you feel like, yo, dude, can you check out my portfolio? We can do that as well. We're gonna make it really insane. So for now, I would say be a part of our Telegram in that thing there above. That's my Twitter, but if you wait a little bit, it's gonna spin and be like, that's Telegram, but it's in the link down below. Check it out, like the video, make sure to get your bag of Sparta tokens. I hope it does really well, and let me know what you think of it. See you guys very soon. Bye.